I, 23 male, have been playing Dungeons & Dragons with the same group for 3 years. We meet every Saturday, and it's been the highlight of my week, or at least it was until recently. Last month, our campaign took a turn for the worse, and now I'm banned from the group. I need to know if I'm truly the villain here, or if they're overreacting. The drama started a few sessions ago when our dungeon master, Sophia, 22 female, introduced a new NPC, Captain Raventhorn. Picture a rugged, brooding pirate with a tragic backstory that he shared just enough of to make him mysterious, but not so much that you'd feel satisfied. The moment he swaggered onto the scene, the group seemed enchanted. Sophia described his arrival in excruciating detail. His flowing coat, the glint of his cutlass, the haunted look in his one good eye. He even had a pet parrot named Shadow that apparently knew too much. It felt excessive, and I immediately smelled trouble. At first, Raventhorn seemed like a harmless plot hook, but he quickly became the center of everything. We were supposed to infiltrate a rival pirate's hideout. Our plan had been months in the making, but instead of us leading the charge, Raventhorn happened to show up, claiming he knew a secret way in. The group was dazzled. Me? I was fuming. When I tried to suggest we stick to our plan, Sophia had Raventhorn interrupt Thalric mid-sentence to say, "That's a fine plan for amateurs, but if you want to survive, follow me." Amateurs. My tiefling rogue, who'd been pulling heists since he could walk, got called an amateur, and everyone just went along with it. After the session, I approached Sophia privately and told her I felt Raventhorn was overshadowing the party. She laughed and said, "Oh, he's just a tool to help you guys along." A tool? He was doing all the heavy lifting while we stood around like extras in his movie. I tried to let it go, but it only got worse. The breaking point came 2 sessions later. We were battling a kraken, an epic moment that should have been a team highlight, and Raventhorn swooped in on his flying ship. Sophia described it in agonizingly vivid terms: the crackle of his cannons, the gleam of his enchanted harpoon. He dealt the final blow, of course, and then smirked at the party, like we should thank him. I decided enough was enough. When Raventhorn offered to lead us to safety, I had Thalric pull out his dagger and say, "I don't take orders from dead men." Then I rolled to stab him. Critical hit. The table erupted. Sophia's jaw dropped. Raventhorn, her beloved pirate hero, was mortally wounded. I thought I'd finally gotten one over on this glorified plot device, but no. Sophia immediately declared Raventhorn had magical protections. Fine. But then our cleric, Marcus, 27 male, decided to back me up with a guiding bolt, and wouldn't you know it? He critted too. Raventhorn was down for the count. Or so I thought. Sophia's face went cold. She didn't say anything for a moment, then announced that Raventhorn's death had unleashed his ghost, which would now haunt Thalric for eternity. She described it vividly, an eerie, translucent Raventhorn appearing in every shadow, whispering insults, sabotaging my every move. The rest of the group was split. Emma, 21 female, who plays our barbarian, thought it was hilarious and said it was what he deserved for being so smug. Linnea, 24 female, our wizard, was less amused. "You're just being petty," she said, glaring at me. "This is Sophia's story, and you're ruining it for everyone." I tried to argue that Raventhorn was ruining the game for everyone else, but things only got worse in the next session. Raventhorn's ghost wasn't just a passive annoyance, he was actively sabotaging every plan I came up with. If I tried to sneak, he'd laugh and alert the guards. If I tried to pick a lock, the tools would inexplicably break. Every move I made was met with some spectral punishment. When I pointed out how unfair this was, Sophia said, "Actions have consequences." I finally snapped. I called Sophia out for being biased and said she was punishing me for not worshipping her precious NPC. She fired back that I was being a spoiled child and that the game wasn't just about me. Things got heated, and I left the session early. That night, the rest of the group had a meeting without me. The next day, Sophia texted me to say the group had decided it'd be best if I left. They claimed I'd disrupted the game and made things uncomfortable for everyone else. Even Emily, who I thought was on my side, agreed with them. I'm devastated. This group wasn't just my D&D crew. They were my friends, my main social circle. I've tried to explain my side, but they're not budging. Was I really so wrong to kill Raventhorn? Did I take it too far, or were they prioritizing Sophia's NPC over the actual players? AETA?